Hello, welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So today, I want to talk about Oceanside and what exactly has happened to Oceanside and where is it right now and why do we not hear about Oceanside? Is Oceanside still around? Well, today we're going to find out what happens to Oceanside. So the reason why this whole video is happening is that the synopsises for episodes 9 to 16 came out, and episode 13 synopsis mentions Luke and the Oceansiders trying to find their place in the Commonwealth. So we have now just got confirmation that Oceanside survived. So let's talk about it. Some people just assumed that Oceanside failed because we saw Oceanside vanished and abandoned. Some people assumed Oceanside joined Alexandria. However, there is a throwaway line which I'm about to play now.
Hi. Hey. Gabriel and Rosita just left with the first group. Did Oceanside give an answer?
Yeah, they said they'll take some. Luke's gathering up about a dozen of them. We can take the rest. Hi.
Hey.
So this forgotten clip that I only found out about a couple days ago shows that Oceanside didn't join Alexandria, and that's why in the synopsis Alexandria and Oceanside are being talked about as two separate entities of the Commonwealth. They're two different people. So what happened to Oceanside, obviously? So episode 16 happened, everyone in Oceanside abandoned Oceanside, it seems like. And then the Whisperer War ended, and it seems like people in Oceanside and some people from Alexandria joined Oceanside, and they went back. The Virgil Pit obviously happened while the war was going on, so it was abandoned at the time. So it looks like they didn't abandon Oceanside forever, like it made it seem like in episode 16 of season 10. They literally just left for a couple days, maybe. And Oceanside took some people from the kingdom, some people from the hilltop, and went back. But this has another question. Why is Oceanside not supporting Alexandria with its rebuilding and how it's so bad? Like, Oceanside didn't get touched by the Whisperer War. Oceanside should be fine. Well, the reason why I think Oceanside is not helping Alexandria survive and it's not doing anything as a community is that Oceanside has always been this kind of community that's kind of connected, but just because when it feels like it. Remember how Oceanside basically sat out the start of the Whisperer War? Oceanside just kind of comes in and goes when they feel like it. They're not close like the three communities were. Alexandria, the Kingdom, and the Hilltop. Oceanside was just kind of that adopted brother or something that would just come in, be like, okay, I need this, and disappear. And they never had a good relationship, Oceanside and Alexandria. And saying that they have Negan and Alexandria, I'm pretty sure Oceanside are going to be like Maggie. And they're refusing to help. They're taking what they can, but they're not going to help. Or Oceanside is in a similar situation as Alexandria, but not as bad. Maybe they don't have the issues of security. It's just maybe Oceanside has taken more people than Alexandria, and they're unable to feed themselves now. Think about it, Oceanside doesn't have any farms. The way people in Oceanside survive is through fish and foraging. And maybe because of the Whisperers were quite close to Oceanside with the Horde, there's no food around, so Oceanside cannot help Alexandria because they have their own food issues. Maybe that's what's currently happening with Oceanside. They're just currently starving. They have security, it's just they don't have food and they can't travel to Alexandria because Oceanside and Alexandria are nowhere near each other. I'm pretty sure there's a map. I don't know if it was a fan-made map or a map, and it shows that Oceanside is like a state over compared to Alexandria, and I think maybe it's just a distance, and I think it's more like it's just a distance and they can't feed themselves. That's why we haven't seen them so far this season, and that's why I'm not helping Alexandria, because they're trying to help themselves because they probably have more people. So this is what I think has happened. I feel like the Oceanside people have gone back to Oceanside with a bunch of refugees, and the reason why we're not hearing from them is they're so far away, and the reason why they're not helping Alexandria is that they're strapped for food themselves. Come on, it's just after the war. I know Oceanside wasn't touched, but the Whisperers were close. That would affect the wildlife, and I feel like Oceanside is in a better situation than Alexandrians, but there's probably more people there, and they're probably starving still. And I feel like when the Commonwealth come to Alexandria, one of the first things they're going to do is be like, there's a bunch of us at Oceanside, and take them over Oceanside, and that's how Oceanside will be brought back into the mix. And that is my video. But what do you think about what's happened to Oceanside? Do you believe that they should have shown this better on the show, other than we being told it through a synopsis for season 11 episode 13 and a throwaway line from the worst episodes of The Walking Dead in season 10. I believe we should have seen them somewhat in the first 8 episodes, because I didn't know Oceanside was still around until I heard the synopsis, and then I remembered and went back and watched an old episode, and then realised there's a line about it. Like, come on, it's that subtle. They should have made it obvious, and we should have seen a bit of Oceanside, because not many people know what happens to Oceanside, because it's just kind of dropped just to be slightly picked up like it's going to be right now. But what do you think? Please tell me what you think about Oceanside. Please tell me how bad you think it's there. I think it's pretty good there, other than people are just kind of very hungry and eating fish. But what do you think? Please tell me down in the comments. If you want more videos, look on the screen, and I will talk to you later. So goodbye, peace out, see you tomorrow.